Here we go. This is break 1487, the 2020-21 Revolution one box pick your team. Rudy Gobert of the Utah Jazz, Devontae Graham of the Hornets, Kyrie Irving of the Nets. Then we're going to have a fractal Jamal Murray of the Denver Nuggets going to Zach, and a Jaden McDaniels RC of the Minnesota Timberwolves to Michael. LaMarcus Aldridge of the Spurs. Then we have Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks, followed by Anthony Davis of the Lakers. And then we have a Grant Riller Groove of the Charlotte Hornets. Grant Riller Groove of the Hornets, and that is going to be going to Louis, followed by a Ja Morant Shockwave Revolution. Brett Diddley, Brett. Jaren Jackson of the Grizzlies, Alfred Payton of the Knicks, Nikola Vukovic of the Mavs. Then we have a Devin Vassell RC of the San Antonio Spurs, and that's going to be an Astro going to Christopher, followed up by Cassius Winston of the Washington Wizards, headed to Gavin. Luka Doncic of the Mavs, Christian Wood of the Rockets. And here we go. We're going to have an auto, and that's Denny Avdija of the Washington Wizards right there. And that is going to Gavin. Followed up by a Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook of the Washington Wizards going to Gavin as well, and that is an Astro. Followed up by a Vortex, Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics going to Kevin. Tobias Harris of the Sixers, Donovan Mitchell of the Jazz, Gordon Hayward of the Hornets. Then we have a Norman Powell, and that's out of 100. That's a Cosmic of the Toronto Raptors. That's going to Kevin. Followed up by a Cole Anthony RC of the Orlando Magic, heading to Phil. 3 packs left in this one. Goran Dragic of the Heat, Rui Hachimura of the Wizards, De'Aaron Fox of the Kings. We have a Nick Richards Fractal of the Hornets, and that is going to Louis, followed up by a Vortex Paul George of the Clippers, going to Michael. Andrew Wiggins of the Warriors, Kevin Huerter of the Hawks, Fred VanVleet of the Raptors, a Shockwave, Devin Booker of the Phoenix Suns going to Buddy, and that's a Fractal Shockwave, followed up by Killian Hayes of the Detroit Pistons, RC going to Buddy. Jamal Murray of the Nuggets, Miles Turner of the Pacers, Kobe White of the Bulls, followed by a Groove DeJounte Murray of the Spurs. And then we have a Rookie Revolution, Cole Anthony of the Orlando Magic, heading to Phil. Alrighty, on to our rundowns here. We have the Fractal Shockwave Revolution Devin Booker of the Suns, a Vortex Paul George of the Clippers, a Vortex Jaylen Brown of the Celtics, and a Shockwave Revolution Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies. And we have an Astro Russell Westbrook of the Wizards, a Fractal Jamal Murray of the Nuggets, a Groove DeJounte Murray of the Spurs, and a Cubic out of 100 Norman Powell of the Toronto Raptors. Now on to our regular rooks. Killian Hayes of the Detroit Pistons, Cole Anthony of the Orlando Magic, Cassius Winston of the Washington Wizards, and Jaden McDaniels of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then we have the Astro, Devin Vassell of the Spurs, the Groove, Grant Riller of the Hornets, the Fractal, Nick Richards of the Hornets, and the Rookie Revolution, Cole Anthony of the Orlando Magic. And our featured card is going to be an auto, and that is Denny Avdija of the Washington Wizards going to Gavin. Alrighty. With that, we are done with break 1487. And we are going to move on to some Panini Clearly Donruss. And we've got quite a few teams to auction off. Alrighty, folks. We will get into these auctions. First, we are going to do